What's that?
Hello, Greenville.
What's up, Val Venis? How are you, sir?
I'm doing very well, guys. How y'all doing?
We're not doing bad. Have you been over there as long as Jeff has? Did y'all fly over together?
Sure did. Met him in Amsterdam, and we got on a plane to Lagos from there, and been with him ever since.
And listen, Val,
Here it comes.
you and I have spoke before, and be honest with me, he's not going to know what you're saying or what you're talking about here, but is he getting on your nerves yet? Because that's all he talks about is wrestling, and I feel like he might be driving you crazy.
He's marking out.
No, man. He's actually been pretty cool. But I'll tell you what, he's been telling me a little bit of like guys' radio show and about all the fun you guys have on there, and telling me about all your different personalities. And so, anyways, I gotta say, I hear that someone likes pot on that show just as much as I do.
Yeah, dude.
Wow. Yeah, that's Nine.
Well, he
Nine's
was in
a big
Amsterdam, so you figured, right?
fan. Yeah, Nine's a big fan of that, Val Venis.
Hey, I have never, ever been to Amsterdam inside one of the cafes yet. That is definitely on the itinerary for a future tour. Absolutely. But I will tell you this. I was thinking when Jeff told me he was from Greenville there, well, last night we were out, and, of course, I was hunting down my first African weed high experience, which I accomplished. And while I was blasted out of my mind, I looked over at Jeff, and I got to tell you, this guy's got some big, big bug eyes.
Oh, no, from Venus, baby.
Val Venis. That's great.
Val Venus, a serious question for you. You work for WWE, TNA, both companies. Being from both sides of it, is there any competition with Vince? Or TNA seems like it's way off, man. They got a lot of work they need to do.
Yeah, they wasting their time up there?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's a different company. It's a different place for some of the guys to go to. It's a different product completely.
Yeah.
I think the separation between the two products is a good thing. I do think TNA has directional problems. I think they have too many heads pulling in different directions. That's definitely one thing for sure.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's always good to have other companies around for sure. I mean, we're over here with UPWF in Africa, and this thing's going to blow up over here in Africa. I mean, it's going to be huge. We got the Ultimate Commander as the World Heavyweight Champion. We're all gunning for him.
Yeah. And
I got to tell you, it's incredible to see the following this man has, Ultimate Commander, over here in Africa. It's absolutely phenomenal. I mean, this guy's on billboards all over Africa. It's just incredible.
Would you call him the African Hulk Hogan?
You could pretty much say that, but we have one problem.
What's that?
And the problem is he refuses to do anything. I've been trying to get him to smoke some African bud, but he just refuses to smoke it.
Nice.
I mentioned Hogan. I was going to ask Jeff this, but who cares now? We got Val Venis on the phone.
Right.
This story that came out yesterday about Hulk Hogan and Brutus the Barber Beefcake being lovers back in the day. Any truth to that, you think? Have you heard that?
No, I had never heard that.
Oh, his ex-wife.
I know them both, and I highly doubt they were lovers back in the day.
Yeah, I'd have a hard time believing that, too. Well, that's great, man. You guys, let's not even worry about Jeff anymore. You guys seeing any riots, any crime over there in Nigeria?
No, not really, but I will tell you, I mean, obviously it's all around here in certain parts of Lagos. Every city has its bad parts. So, yeah, there's crime in certain parts, but I mean, it's no different than, being in another big city in America. They've all got their crime-ridden parts, and, of course, last night you saw some really, really nice areas of Lagos, like absolutely off-the-hook, phenomenal areas.
Nice.
It was a good time out. We all had a really good time. Jeff here was, taking his intoxication process to a whole other level with how many different types of alcohol he used? 3 different types of alcohol he was guzzling down. And it seemed like every shot he would take, his bug eyes would get bigger.
Oh, man.
I can't say it's either every shot of alcohol he was taking or every hit of weed I was taking. One or the other, his eyes were getting bigger.
Val, I'm sure that you prefer this type of schedule where it's a little more laid back and open. How much does it take to get used to the road when you're in the WWE? Is like 300 days a year. Is that something you think you could ever go back to?
No, I got 2 kids now, man. I got a 5-year-old and one girl that's almost turning 2. Yeah, I couldn't be on the road full time like that anymore. I just, with 2 kids like that, you just can't do it.
Yeah. Well, Val, this was a nice little surprise, man. It was good to talk to you. Maybe you get back over in the States, come around the Carolinas, we'll get you in studio.
Absolutely. As long as I can be in your studios, blasted out of my mind.
Hey. One of us does it every morning.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, Val Venis, the big Valboski.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, man. That is Val Venis. Look at that.
Let's see if he hangs up or gives it back to Jeff.